I know we are in the month of March, actually going into the first full week, but welcome to February Empties. This is where I share the products that I used up over the last month. This includes beauty, all beauty from head to toe. This includes supplements, lifestyle, and I even share some food items and even wine with you typically every single month. I did scale back a little bit on the food and wine for this month, so let me know if you're okay with that or if you like when I share everything. A lot of food that I eat is not linkable. You would just pick it up from your local grocery store, including wine from your local grocery store or a local wine shop. So it does take up time, and it's a lot for me to hold on to those items each month to share with you. But if you like seeing them, you let me know. Happy to share them. Links to everything that I talk about today will be in the description box below today's video. It's always better to click on that very top link, which will direct you to the corresponding blog post, which I can provide more than I can the description box. So I always encourage that you go there. Most items that I share are on repeat. If it's something that I tried, I will let you know if I would recommend it. And pretty much it's the same thing. I've been sharing my empties with you for several years. So let's go ahead and dive in, and we're gonna start with the beauty products. Let me start with this little beauty spatula. I used to share this every single month, but I haven't shared it in a while. To me, this little gadget is a must. I cut open so many of my products and then I scrape them out with this little beauty spatula. So I will have it linked. I actually have a couple of these. Here we have a scalpel. I dermablade or dermaplane my face, or is it microblade? No, microblade is eyebrows. Every month I feel like I get this mixed up, but yes, I dermaplane or dermablade my face, typically about one time per week, and I usually replace this about every month, maybe every month to 6 weeks. Sometimes I will dermaplane or dermablade 2 times per month. I do have a tutorial, so if you search it, you'll find it. I'll try to remember to link it. Exfoliating cotton rounds. Here we have a sample of the LMS Pro Collagen Energizing Marine Cleanser. This was lovely, would definitely recommend. I'm sure it's quite splurgy in the price department, but it was beautiful. Another fantastic product by Obagi, which I'm sure is going to be quite pricey as well, is the Elastoderm Facial Serum. So this was sent to me a while back. I did use it up. I did feel it was a lovely serum, and I would definitely recommend it. Used up a lip pencil by Huda Beauty. This particular pencil has been discontinued. Huda Beauty, her lip contour pencils used to be a sharpened format. Now they are automatic, and they have changed the name. I did link the replacement for this one. I do have it. I think it's muted pink. It is an automatic, but love the Huda Beauty lip pencils because they are moisturizing. I've shared in the past that I don't line my lip with the Huda Beauty. I like a drier format. And if you go to the outfit and beauty details of what I'm wearing today, you will get a whole description of my lip cocktail because I always outline with the same pencil. I always fill in with the Huda Beauty, and then I move on to my lip products. So always 2 separate lip pencils, and it's all about the texture. I'm picky in that area, and I'm okay with it, but definitely would recommend the Huda Beauty. There's another lip pencil that I do like by Lime Crime, and it's a beautiful one, same color. I will have that one linked as well. I always share toothpaste, and typically I believe it's Colgate. Paul picks up our toothpaste at Sam's Club. That's his department. He just, whatever he gets, it works. We're not picky, but we have the Colgate Max Fresh breath strips and the baking soda and peroxide whitening. I think all toothpaste pretty much come with whitening. I whiten my teeth, so I don't pay any attention to that. And again, I am not picky about my toothpaste as long as it's not a natural toothpaste. I repeat, not a natural toothpaste. Speaking of teeth, I just had my 6th 6-month checkup done about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 when this video goes out, and they always give me a new toothbrush. So this one is going in the trash. Here we have some Retainer Bright cleaning tablets. These are the tablets that Paul and I, as well as Chloe, we use these to clean our Invisalign trays. I am done with Invisalign, but I do have a permanent tray that I sleep with. Chloe does as well. And Paul is wrapping up his Invisalign. He does have braces on his bottom teeth, but he is wrapping that up probably within the next month or 2, which is perfect because our third daughter, McKenna, is getting married the end of June, and he really wanted to be done with his whole Invisalign treatment plan in time for the wedding, and he will be. Actually, we have 2 boxes. Speaking of teeth whitening, I'm always sharing the Opalescence Go. Love these. I use my teeth whitening trays about 2 times per week, typically on filming days. So if you see me here looking in the camera, I whiten that day. Paul's one and only lip balm, the Chapstick Original in Classic. I also have these around the house as well. I'm not super picky about my lip balm. I do love the Neutrogena Milk and Honey. That's probably my favorite, but in a pinch, I'm using his chapstick all the time. Another item of Paul's, I share his stuff periodically, the Suave Tropical Coconut Nourishing Shampoo. Very budget friendly. He must like it. Never used it myself, but this is all he uses, so there you go. And while we're on a roll with Paul's items, we also have the Gillette Foamy Sensitive Skin Shave Foam. This is also the only shave foam that he uses. Every month on repeat, I show my razor cartridge refill. This is the Gillette Mach 3 Man's Razor, which is what I use in the shower. And I refill or put a new cartridge in every 3 weeks. It's in my task list. So when it pops up, not as a notification, but when it shows up on my task list that it's been 3 weeks since I replaced the razor cartridge, I will replace it that day, and then I just move that to 3 weeks later. So I'm never having to retype it. If you are interested in learning more about my task list, I will have a video in the description box below. I also have a workshop that you can purchase, and I will walk you through how to set up your systems. I highly encourage that. It's been very popular. If you haven't taken the workshop, I would get on it today. My one and only go-to deodorant, the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. I have it in the regular size. I'm always stocked up. I also have a travel size because I don't leave home without it. Well, I do if I'm just going out, but you know what I mean. If I'm going away overnight or whatever, I have to take it. A moisturizing cream that both Paul and I love. It's the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream, which my dermatologist recommended. Now this is for body, but because it's so moisturizing, my dermatologist said this is a fantastic moisturizer to apply to the face. Paul started applying it to his face probably a year and a half ago, and now it's his go-to moisturizer. He cannot be without it. We have several of these. He is so stocked up. He also keeps one in his car just in case he needs to apply some moisturizer. I use it on the body as my everyday moisturizer. This has since replaced my St. Ives. I still love the St. Ives collagen and elastin, but I ran out and I started using Paul's moisturizing container on the body, and I love being able to scoop in there, and I just love it. So I do mix it with my Supple Skin Oil on a daily basis, which we have an empty of, but I will save this because I have a refill pouch. So I am gonna go fill this. Every once in a while, I'll throw something away that I was going to refill, and it makes me so mad. So I need to set this to the side. I will mix these two together unless on just an average day. Now, if it's a day that I'm kind of getting dressed up and I'm going out, like today, typically on filming days, Paul and I kind of make that into, it depends on what you would call a date night. We're going to dinner. I have a Amsella treatment, at 4 o'clock, and then we're going to go to a restaurant that we love, and I'll probably have a drink or two at the bar and do some work, and then Carly is meeting us for dinner after work. Now, when this video publishes, this would have been last week. This would have been last week. But anyway, very long-winded, but I love this tag team. On special days when I actually get done up, I will use the Supple Skin Oil with the L'Occitane Milk Concentrate. If you've been following me for the long haul, you've got it down. You probably have the products. You may even use them the same way I do. Love that. Let me know in the comments section if you do and how long you've been on top of my go-to products that I've used forever, for years, since I was before YouTube. When I was only blogging, I was talking about these products. Bug, my little grandbaby, who is about, not quite, almost 9.5 months. She likes her Johnson's baby lotion. I always put this on her because it makes me think of my girls when they were babies. So we used up a Johnson's baby lotion. Here we have the Impress Color Press-On Manicure Nails in Point Pink. I recently, I think last week, shared a video where I shared with you what I'm currently doing for my nails because I did step back from getting them professionally done. Check out that video. I'll have it linked in the description box or on the corresponding blog post. In that video, these were the press-on nails that I was wearing. I love them because they're very natural. Now they are press-on, so there's a little sticky part on the back side, but I still use a nail glue. And I really love the nail glue that I purchased because it's a paint on and that's important to me. I will have that linked. I will also have the nails that I'm wearing today, which are press on as well. These didn't have a little sticker, so I only used the glue. I have had these on for almost a week and they have nothing has popped off. So I really have to give a lot of the value to the glue that I am using. I'm sure that is the reason, but I will have these nails in the outfit and beauty detail section, but I will have these in the product section along with the glue. Definitely recommend these. Used up a little perfume sample. You know I collect these. This is the La Femme by Parada. Gosh, it almost looks like there's a little bit in there, but I don't think I could get it out. No, I can't get it out. So lovely scent. I wouldn't purchase it. I'm not in the market to purchase any perfume, but it was beautiful and it is something I would recommend. I do think purchasing perfume for other people is tricky. That's not something I would do if we ever, and I have talked about being a good gift giver. I would not buy someone a fragrant item at all unless I truly knew what they like or the exact one. So just a little tip there. We have a Mrs. Meyers Clean Day. I believe I had this sitting out around the holidays. It's an Iowa pine scent, beautiful scent, a beautiful pine scent. Paul actually loved this scent, but I'm pretty sure this was like a Christmas edition. I doubt you can get this year round, but lovely. And I do like the Mrs. Meyers hand soaps. Snuggle Super Fresh Fabric Softener. Snuggle is my favorite fabric softener. Do share it periodically. Moving right along, we have some Vaso Burn. This is a gel that you can put on areas of your body if you would like, if you prefer, to help increase fat burning. Now, I would never recommend using this on a regular basis. I also wouldn't recommend using this for just kicks, right? Thinking it's going to do something. If you are not on a weight loss or weight maintenance plan and you don't eat clean, nothing like this is ever going to do anything for you. Something like this is only going to complement those that are putting in the hard work. And I only use this maybe if I've taken my celebratory meal like I'm going to take tonight, and it is always a celebration. I'm gonna have the scallops with risotto. I already know what I'm getting. I'm a creature of habit. If I eat really hearty, which typically when I celebrate I do, again, I just celebrate my eating wins. No shame. The next morning when I do my 4 a.m. workout, sometimes I will apply a little Vaso Burn in the lower abdomen area, and then I'll put on my waist trimmer just to give myself that little advantage of a burn. But again, I would not recommend, you can't rely on this, all right? I even hesitate sharing it because some people just, you know what I mean. Okay, Advil Care Spark Vitamin and Amino Acid Supplement. This is my pre-workout supplement. I empty one of these in about 8 ounces of water. I shake it up in my blender cup and drink that up, and we're good to go for that early morning workout. Vitamin B12, always on repeat. Vitamin B6, always on repeat. Let me know if you would like me to do an updated supplement video. I kind of doubt anything has changed since the last one, but sometimes people just want something new because they don't feel like watching something old. So let me know. I probably wouldn't get to that until a little bit later spring, but definitely something I could consider. Vitamin C, I take 2,000 milligrams per day, and I believe it's served me very well. I have not been sick. I don't know if I've ever been sick once, even with a cold, in the home I live in, and we built our home and moved in 2004. Yeah. Well, no, I take that back, because I did get sick prior to getting pregnant with Chloe. So it has been about 17 years since I've been sick. Yes, I know. No flu, no cold, nothing. Can you believe that? I believe this baby has something to do with it. And I've never had a flu shot. Never, not against them, I never worked in a place, I work at home, so I've never had to get one. My husband gets them because where he works, they do it right there, but I have never had a flu shot, so go figure. There's something to say about being healthy. Doesn't mean I can't get the flu, doesn't mean that I can't get a cold. But I do think there's something to say about taking 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C every single day. Just saying. Dandelion root, always on repeat. Apple cider vinegar with mother. I swig down 2 tablespoons straight up every day, straight up. I don't put water with it, straight up. You heard me right, and I'm gonna keep doing it, whether you like it or not. Well, because some people get tripped up. Did you watch my video last Friday? Check it out. I'll have it linked. Thank you to those of you that do get tripped up for reminding us who we don't want to be. Where am I going? I don't know. Hold on, I dropped something. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I may not get sick, but my lower back is bothering me. I think we had Norman, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, to celebrate his birthday, and I was playing like tug of war with him. And my back I think that's what caused it, but we'll get through. Oh wait, I don't know that I want this next. Let me see what's next on my list. Oh, lots of this. Dandelion root tea, detox tea. I drink one of these every single morning. You'll see this when I share my updated what I eat in a day. That video will be coming this month. So not only do I take dandelion root, I also drink dandelion root tea. A lot of benefits with dandelion root. Check it out, search it, whatever you need to do. Another tea we have is the organic Nighty Night Extra. I have been drinking a cup of this every night before bed. Now my sleeping is hit and miss, and actually when this video goes out, tomorrow, I am taking a webinar or workshop with a sleep expert. So we'll see how that goes. I'll share on Instagram stories, so make sure you're following me there. I feel like my sleep hygiene is really good and really solid, but I know that hormonally and being in perimenopause, I mean, that typically is one of the biggest complaints is sleep issues, but I do try to incorporate some things. I just recently started incorporating CBG, not CBD, but CBG oil. I take a half a dropper and I put it under my tongue every night, but when this video films, I've only had 2 nights of it. So I will definitely be keeping you posted because that was a pricey item. It's going to be a pricey supplement to bring into the arsenal. So if I can't peg that that's making a huge difference, I'm not going to put my money there. But anyway, this is on repeat as well. Emptied a box of the New Naturals white stevia packets. 100 packets came in this box. Definitely recommend if you're a stevia person in your coffee. I am. I do have a couple sugar-free syrups if you like to make yourself a little foo-foo coffee. I will make myself a double espresso latte, decaf in the evening sometimes with some froth milk, and I will use some sugar-free syrup. It's kind of like my guilty pleasure dessert. It's better than the alternative, better than getting into a dessert that's not going to serve me. This is in Christmas cookie. This is salted caramel mocha. I believe a caramel or caramel, however you want to say it, salted caramel came in this kit as well. It was a trio kit. Now the New Naturals also, which is a plant-based stevia type, they have little syrups as well, and I have the pumpkin spice New Naturals, and that's really good as well. So I'll just have everything linked, and if any of it interests you, pick it up. Jumbo paper clips. Basically, I emptied the box into a little jar, but you always need paper clips around, or at least I do. My favorite zebra pens in blue ink, and 1.0 is my favorite, and that's what these are. So definitely recommend. They are also available in black if you prefer black ink. Are you someone who cares? Most people seem to be drawn to black ink. I am all about blue. I just don't feel like my handwriting looks good in black, but let me know if you're one of those type. This is a box of lens wipes. They are in individual little packets. They're perfect for on the go. I use these all the time for sunglasses, my phone, you name it. These could be used on a camera lens, whatever, but I love having these. I carry them on me. I always have a few in my handbag. You've probably seen that in my handbag video. I will keep a couple of these in my makeup bag. I travel with them. They're just very handy. I always carry a little cloth on me as well, just to keep my phone cleaned up, especially because it's not uncommon to take a picture or to jump on Instagram stories, but these are great. It was time to replace these. Yeah, pot holders. They just have to go. And a workout footie that has a hole in the toe. I have to be careful if my big toe nail gets too long, because then it'll pop through my footie. Does that happen to you? Okay, I think we're moving on to food. I have some plain walnut butter with sea salt. Tree nut butters are the healthiest. You have to be careful. Most people eat too much. People eat too many almonds. A handful is too much for most people. I mean, you have to play with it, but if you're not losing weight, just because it's healthy doesn't mean that you can't have too much of a good thing. You can. I have to be careful, because really you would only get a tablespoon of a nut butter, and then you'd have to forfeit your almonds. You can't have both. And I like to have an avocado. Well, if I'm going to have a half of an avocado and then I'm also going to have 1 tablespoon of this, it would make sense if you were creeping out of your weight window, Tracy. While they're healthy, it's too many calories in a given day. Happens all the time with my clients in coaching, but I definitely do recommend walnut butter. Very good for you. Probably the best nut butter would be walnut butter. And always check your ingredients. There really shouldn't be anything in it but walnuts, right? And then a little bit of sea salt. Raw fountain juices. I have been doing a 3-day juice cleanse every single month. In the description box or on the corresponding blog post, more like it, I will have the dates that I will be doing my next one. It's coming up, so if you'd like to join me, you'll want to get on board and get your box ordered. I also have a code where you can save yourself a little bit of money. Typically, Raw Fountain sends me a very glorious box because I do promote them and they will send me extra days. So I'll do a 3-day cleanse, and then maybe the next week I'll do a 2-day. I love doing the cleanses because it makes my life easier. I don't have to cook on those days, so I love it, and they're delicious. It's like 3 days of a major treat. I actually feel like I'm cheating. I actually feel like I'm cheating when I'm on a juice cleanse because it's so good. It's so delicious. So check it out. You know I eat protein in every single meal. Yes, every single meal, including my snacks. Do I really have snacks? I just eat meals. Oh, chunk light tuna. I have probably a packet of these every single day. Had one today. We'll probably have one tomorrow. Probably will have one the next day. Love me some tuna, and no, I don't put anything in it. That could be sabotaging your efforts. Get used to eating your tuna plain. I love red pepper in it though. Did I? I think last month I shared the roasted red peppers that I chop up and put in my tuna. Yum. Post-workout, hard workout, breakfast, I have cream of rice. Now, this wouldn't be for everyone. Very few of you watching should have cream of rice cereal. If you're in weight loss mode or you're struggling to maintain your weight and you don't work out heavy, if you walk, no, there's a reason that I eat cream of rice post-workout, and it has to do with muscle glycogen. It's restoring that. But this wouldn't be for someone else. That's why I'm not a big fan of the videos, what I eat in a day, even though I'm going to be doing an updated one. Because what will happen is people will think, well, I'll just eat what Tracy eats. If you eat what Tracy eats, expect to put on weight because you're not working out like Tracy. Your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, is not the same as Tracy. So if you eat what Tracy eats, you're probably going to take in too many calories in a given day, including carbohydrates, especially the high glycemic ones, because this is high glycemic. Yeah. But there's a time and a place, and I know when that is. So I do utilize it, but I've never recommended cream of rice cereal to one of my clients, not one, because they don't work out the way I do. Okay? All right. If you want more, let's work together. Love to help you. Folgers Coffee, always on repeat. I think Paul picks this up at either Walmart or Sam's Club. And we have the Maxwell House K-Cups. Paul and I don't use a machine for K-Cups, but Chloe has a little coffee bar in her bathroom. She has a really huge bathroom that now she doesn't have to share with her sisters. It's huge. There's like these little bars in there where there's like a little coffee bar station. So she has like a glass canister of her K-Cups, and then she makes herself a coffee before she goes off to school in the morning. Here we have the Silk Almond. This is in the unsweet, so it's almond milk. It's 30 calories per serving, and 1 cup is a serving. And I use about 1/3 cup per day in one of my coffees. So I typically have 2 coffees in the morning. Once in a while, maybe 3, but rarely. But they're mugs. They're not like an 8-ounce cup. They're a mug. Typically in my second cup of coffee, I will froth about 1/3 cup of this and put it in there as my little treat. So very good. I think I forgot to mention the Mrs. Meyers Clean Day Multi-Surface Everyday Cleaner. This is the everyday cleaner or the multi-purpose for different surfaces that my cleaning lady always asks me to purchase. So I typically purchase these in a 3-pack, and they even have, I think, a big jug that you can refill them. But this is her preferred one. It smells great. And she kind of turned me on to it, although I don't use it a ton because it's really for her to use. Definitely would recommend, and it does smell good. And then I thought I would end with some Girl Scout cookies, only because I'm always curious what people's favorite cookie is. We have a Thin Mint, and we have a Tagalongs. Which one do you think is my favorite, and which one do you think is Paul's favorite? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will share with you I'll share with you in the Friday newsletter which one is Paul's favorite and which one is my favorite. So if you are not subscribed to the Friday newsletter, you can do so by clicking on a link down below or on the corresponding blog post. There's always a lot of great things in the Friday newsletter, including a random recommendation for each day of the week, which I also share a random recommendation every single day on Instagram stories. I've even shared a workout as a random recommendation of the day, and I save those in highlights titled favorites. But not only do I save them there, every Friday in the newsletter, I will share with you what all of the recommendations were. So in this Friday's newsletter, I will give you the scoop on the Girl Scout cookie. Well, there you have it. Empties for February, a lot of items. I've been doing these about once a month again because there's so many things. So there you have it. In a couple of days, I will see some of you for Wine Wednesday. Don't forget, if you would like to get involved in Wine Wednesday, which takes place the second Wednesday of every single month on Zoom for a ladies' night out at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. There will be more information if you click the link in the description box below. But if you want to get involved, that sells out typically within the first couple of hours when I share. It's open to register for that. So if you want to get plugged in, be paying attention, make sure you're watching me everywhere or you may miss out. I'm on Instagram stories every single day. If you can't find me, you may need to search me because there's all these algorithm things going on, but I am on there every single day. Thanks for joining me. Have a fantastic week and I'll see you right here on YouTube.